want the sun to be. I want the sun to be kissing me. Okay. Let me get my earrings. Get myself together. I'm gonna get myself together because I somewhere to go. And crazy. I see everyone. Okay, I'm back. Had to do something a little different. A little different, a little different. Okay. Oh, damn. Hold on, y'all. You're going to have to clean some energy out. Today may be a day to clean collective. You may be cleaning some energies out. You may be figuring or finding energies that you thought you cleaned everything, but motherfuckers still stayed. All right. You could be cleaning collective. I smell fabuloso. You could be cleaning right now, or you need to clean for some of y'all. I smell like fabuloso. I love the smell of cleaning products. I don't know what it is, but it just, fabuloso just, I don't know what it do to me. It's like coffee. I be like, yes. Let me get up and clean. I love that smell. So some of y'all could be cleaning today, on Saturn's Day, or what have you. Okay, but we finna clean up the energy with our cosmic court. This is cosmic court, but this is a special edition cosmic court, okay? I don't know if we talked about this before, because I've been doing a lot on my TikTok, and I've been doing a lot on here, but we're gonna talk about it today. What's up, Lovey? What's up? All right. Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna do a little vibe check, but energetically, I'm just picking up that something major has happened here that is like went down in history. Cleaning environment today, period. Something went down in history collected that you just did, or something that you said, or you're being favored here. You're also being spoken about. Somebody here is talking shit, but it's because that's the one that got their ass whooped, the one that's talking shit. So I feel like you may be realizing that you are in a situation where somebody contracted a spirit or a group of spirits or some sort of energy to come at you or come towards you. And now it's like there's an energy of an apology, okay? Somebody wants to apologize now because that is done. They can't do that no more. So it's something about like you put the nail in the coffin in a situation, meaning like people can't come back in your energy with the bullshit no more. You have made a statement. Okay, a bold statement. So somebody's bothered as usual. They're gonna go into that obsession energy. Somebody who is bothered is played out. So I feel like somebody attempted to use spirits, or this could be water spirits. I feel like there's a group of water spirits that was contracted or contacted to do a job in regards to fucking with your energy. I mean, that's how all magic works. All magic first comes from the water. So you could be a water spirit, or you could have a good connection with water spirits. Someone is bothered and they're in their head because they tried to start some drama and they thought this was gonna work. And it's like somebody realized that you're not in something for the convenience. Because I feel like there was something to lure you in, like something is convenient or you'll get this out of it, but it was also taking something from you that was not agreed upon or not disclosed up front. Somebody is bothered that you're rejecting them or that they've been rejected. Somebody is also falling out with a group or with a group of people. Okay, yeah, you have faith. Something was a difficult path and it was meant to deplete you. But I feel like okay, so somebody is mad, or there's an energy of you weren't supposed to figure something out until 6 months. You were really never supposed to figure it out, but you weren't supposed to figure something out until 6 months. You figured something out in less than 30 days. That's making someone upset here. Like, you're not supposed to figure something out until 6 months. But it would have been too late for you, or something would have, an opportunity would have been missed, or your path would have been more difficult if you had figured it out in 6 months. You figured something out way later. I feel like somebody is realizing that you're the magician, or that you're realizing something about a magician. Okay, this is definitely the Marine Kingdom. Damn, okay. But I feel like there's somebody else contacting the Marine Kingdom to do this work. Okay, so I feel like this could have been like death spells. People could have tried to bury you in the ocean. They couldn't bury you in the graveyard, okay, because that's what you reside over, death and rebirth. But someone tried to bury you in the swamp, or like somebody was trying to do some shit like that. This is not your first rodeo, is what Spirit said. Okay, this is not your first rodeo. Thank you, Forever Leandra. What's up, Knockout? Okay, you're shining, the sun and the star. Okay, so whoever was contracted or contacted, or whoever was like, hey, somebody put a hit on you spiritually, could have been physically. But the people who put a hit on you, or the people that went to other people to put a hit on you, they're shocked. Death card with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to stop something that you're building. But I feel like you stopped something that, like, it's a Uno reverse. Some of y'all, it's a Uno reverse here. All right, Death with the Ten of Swords. This could have been a physical thing. This could have been somebody trying to kill your business, your spirit, whatever is growing and building, your peace. These energies are in regret now. There's also energies of people that were working with other people that are in regret for working with those people. Okay? Yeah. Somebody wanted to stress you out, but I see the Death card with the Empress. So I feel like you are Persephone. It's like energies in the underworld that was trying to, but you're the queen of the underworld. Okay? But you come off as the Empress. You're the ultimate dark feminine energy. It doesn't get any darker than you. You know all the manipulation tactics. You know what people, like, you know all of it. You just don't implement it the way that they do because there's no need. So this could be a lover from your past who contacted somebody to do something. You know exactly who that person is. Somebody was trying to get information about you so that they could take some sort of action. It's just, that's the part that I'm telling you. That's the part. So I feel like somebody could have finally did a cord cutting. They're going to realize that you did the cord cutting first. But there could be an ex or somebody here who, they know that they missed an opportunity with something in love. I feel like this person could have been told to do a cord cutting, or this person was told something here. Somebody tried to do a love spell and then do a cord cutting. It's still returning to them. Your ancestors saw that shit. Yeah, it's okay. So there's a lot of different messages. Take what resonates, collective. There's a lot of different messages, and it's going to resonate with different people, men or women, masculine or feminine. But Somebody was trying to get you in an arranged marriage. This has happened multiple times with multiple groups. They want to get you in an arranged marriage because you're the empress, you're royalty. But these energies are not, they're not royalty, or they don't hold the royal genes that you have. Okay? So I feel like when these energies don't get what they want, when you don't marry into their family or do what they want you to do or play along with their game, then they try to attack you or they try to go against you. This has been several, like I'm getting like at least 20 people, could be more, 20 or 50 people here. You keep showing up as the empress here. You keep revealing to people that they're blocked, that you're protected, that your finances, your divine inheritance is protected. You keep showing people a different perspective here. So at this point, it's just like, if you wanted a meet and greet, you should have just said that. You didn't have to do all this. If you wanted an empress to come in, say hello to the people, we could have just did that. We didn't have to do all this crazy ass shit. But that's what somebody here wanted to do. They wanted to do crazy ass shit. Okay. So, what's up, Aisha? All right. We just doing a pre-shuffle before we actually get a little vibe check. Yeah. I feel like your higher self was like, I have a better proposal for you. Something that you're receiving in the Akashic records or that you're getting downloads about. This could have to do with travel. Okay, so your higher self is saying like, you're bored, this is boring, this was a waste of your time. But like, there was a purpose in it. There was an attempt. So we're going to kind of get a little bit deeper with it. We're going to see what is your vibe check. Then with the cosmic court energy, we're going to see who's showing up in court. So let's get a vibe check. Proposal with Aries. Your proposal is something to do with leadership and new beginnings. Some of y'all is getting what somebody else wants because they couldn't do the job. We got the sun here and we got Neptune. So the truth is out. Okay, the full truth, the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Yeah. Something is out. Somebody could have, they're either sworn in or they're swearing on the Bible or they're swearing to God. I swear to God or I swear in. Okay, but I see, yeah, so there's something about what's been revealed is caution with Mars. This is not really what is being revealed to you. This is what has been revealed about you. Caution, Mars energy. Like, this one is not the one to be fighting, okay? I see battles being put in the reverse right now. I see potential apologies, etc., etc. Yeah. In 1 month, there's going to be this new, fresh beginning. And I see battles being put down, Leo energy. You're coming up as the victor or the person, the leader, the king of the jungle, the queen of the jungle. Then I see apologies here because for the next 6 months, you're going to be silent towards someone or you're going to be silent towards something here. Okay, you're just going to be yourself. You're not talking to certain people or you're just trusting in yourself here. What's the caution with Mars? Yeah, it's your ancestors have warned somebody thoroughly. I'm telling you, your ancestors are sending a message. It could be decoded, it could be little synchronicities, but your ancestors are sending a message that something is done. Somebody's getting washed out, full moon energy with the moon. Okay, so basically, whatever was happening in this hidden energy that you weren't necessarily seeing, because the sun and the moon is here. Yeah. Okay, the sun and the moon is here. So, to me, yeah, somebody, somebody is definitely triggering the hand of justice because I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't touch my phone. Y'all saw me. So, yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. All right, somebody tried to trigger the hand of justice and they fucked around and found out, or they are fucking around and finding out. What's this moon energy? Venus, Saturn. Okay, this could be a group of Saturnians or people from Saturn or Saturn-based energy. Yeah. Okay, so you're free from something. But it wasn't meant for you to be free from something right away. It was meant for you to go through this Pluto, another death and rebirth, trying to end your strength and then trigger something here. Like, something was supposed to last for a longer time than it is, but you like are more advanced, or you destroyed something, or your spirit team stepped in. Okay, you could be getting a lot of phone calls or text messages. So these energies tried to step up to you and show themselves and like put their chest out, like, what you gonna do, collective? You in our territory. And you were like, ah, boring. Yeah, like you could have embarrassed somebody on their turf. Like, you could have came to somebody else's turf and embarrassed them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they was like, yeah, collective, I'm gonna have them chained up and doing this, and I'm gonna be using their energy for this and that. And it also was to get you to miss an opportunity that was meant for you. So somebody was trying to, so you could be a Libra. You could be a Libra here. Some of y'all could be Cancers, or there's a Cancer that needs to get help or is asking help about abundance. Your twin flame is blocking your abundance if you're a Cancer, by the way. But I feel like, okay, so there's a community of people. It's done. These energies are triggered. They could be messaging you, letting their guard down, communicating, trying to put down a burden. This could be a Scorpio or Virgo who is going, or both, who are going through karma. They're getting signs in 1 week. They're seeing people in their dreams. So it's like you showed up in somebody's turf. You didn't do this on an egotistical level or like I'm gonna show you. It was like something. This goes back to the reading where you tricked the trickster. You showed up as the fool. You showed up like, what's up? Like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. But you knew exactly what was going on the whole time. Maybe you didn't know all the details, but Spirit is saying you knew something. But you didn't show up in ego, because ego is the downfall sometimes. When you show up in your ego, like, I'm finna beat these people ass because I'm stronger than them. That's when Spirit will, kind of teach you a lesson if need be. But this is, you didn't show up in ego. You showed up in your true, genuine energy. And then somebody triggered this spiritual battle. Like, at first it was like, oh, we're gonna do this and that, and then somebody did something that triggered a spiritual battle, and that's when you showed motherfuckers why they call you what they call you. This is why they call me Killer K from the Bay. They don't call me Killer K for no reason. This is why they call me Killer K from the Bay. Okay, like, so, and I feel like these are energies that wanted to get closer to you, wanted to be, but there's different aspects is what I'm seeing. Like, one aspect is a small group of people who contacted another group of people who sent in another group of people, and it's all connected. But no matter how connected it is, it's still the same thing. Like, you could call all your best hitters, line them up, line each one of them up and tell them to hit with their best shot and don't miss, because my team don't miss. So it's something here where somebody missed the mark because they didn't study something. Even if they study you and pick your brain and ask questions, they will still never know how you do something exactly or how you know something, because it's encoded in your DNA. Even if they took a sample of your DNA, they won't be able to inject it into them and be you. So I feel like this is someone here who hates you because they can't be you, or they hated you because they couldn't be you, or they couldn't embody your energy. It's too much to hold the amount of pain that you hold would unalive somebody. It would kill them. To hold the amount of strength that you hold, it would drain them. So it's like you're built for this. Your body is built for this. Your energy is built for this. The DNA you have is the reason why you're strong enough to do something, or why you being about some sort of energy. Like, you about that shit. Everything is calculated. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Like, everything is calculated. Somebody thought that something was, oh, well, collective just, they are lucky they ended up with A, B, C, and D, or they know. No, this shit was all calculated, and this was lifetimes of spiritual work that had to be done for you to get to this point. You spent lifetimes in bondage to get to this point, to learn the knowledge, to see the things, to learn the lessons. You spent lifetimes on the dark side, too, at some point working for the dark side. You also spent lifetimes having to work out your karma to enlighten yourself so you don't have to go back down. So somebody here is just upset because you're older than them. but you look youthful. You're wiser than them, but you're supposed to be playing the fool. You're supposed to look dumb. Somebody here is upset that you are the trickster. Truly, you are the trickster, but you're not tricking people for malicious intentions or purposes. You're tricking people who come to you thinking that they're going to do something tricky to you. That's when the trickster spirit is activated. So that's what I'm saying here. Let me see what's going on. We just gonna tap in with this real quick. But that's what I'm getting here. You tricked the trickster, and somebody is realizing that who you are, or somebody is going, yeah. So I see a positive outcome, Chariot. There's forward movement here for you if you've been feeling stuck or stagnant. Forward movement with the star, and you're being guided here. You could also be somebody that helps guide other people, okay? But I feel like it's something about you being restored. You have ancestors, guardian angels that are guiding you. You have celestial energies that are coming in, cleaning up something, removing the dirt, okay? And it's something about you, what these energies are seeing is that you've come out of a conflict by yourself, or this is what it looks like, that you've resolved something by yourself without these energies, without these people, without these groups. This is just your vibe check. Okay, you've resolved a problem. You solved a problem. Nine of Pentacles is like you're smart enough. Yeah, somebody is seeing that you're the high priestess with the high priest, or you're the empress with the high priest. Okay, so you're already claimed. Someone here missed an opportunity and they are clear about that. The warning has been cleared. Caution with Mars. Somebody's being told to stand the fuck down. Ace of Swords. Stand down. Somebody's been warned here to stand down. This could be from your ancestors or somebody that they was working for. Yeah, somebody sees that. They have clarity. Yeah, there's something about your name is cleared, or something about you're in the clear, like this. Yeah, somebody has clarity that your ancestral team or your ancestors won with the Six of Wands. Your people, your team, they won. Okay, there's something about what hasn't been said with the Four of Swords, or something about silence, or somebody taking a vow of silence here. There was something that was happening in silence with the Four of Swords. Somebody has to walk away silently or accept defeat silently. They're never going to say, I feel defeated, you beat me, how did you know? They just have to walk away and be silent with the moon energy, because whatever they was doing was in silence as well. Yeah, somebody basically has to walk away. Yeah, somebody is being restricted. So somebody has to kind of leave, walk away, accept defeat. Death card. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody on hush mode right now. And whoever this is a person or an energy that was sent to fight you or sent to destroy you. A spirit here that was contracted to do something, to find out information, But I feel like now somebody is getting a message. They're getting the spirit is coming back and delivering a message to them that they couldn't get through. Something is blocked. Yeah, this spirit is blocked. Somebody's getting like messages here. Yeah. To stand down, okay? Stand down. Yeah, the High Priestess with the Two of Wands. This is a secret plan, or somebody had a secret plan, but they're realizing something here. They have a different perspective. There was a group of people that had a secret plan. You don't have to worry about this now because that plan didn't work and your ancestors came in and whooped ass. Some of y'all have magicians in your family or your ancestry. So your ancestors got something back for you, or retrieved something back for you that someone was trying to take or steal. They went into the cosmic realms and sought justice for you. I'm also seeing with the Death card and the Hermit. So this is you. Yeah, this could be a group, a coven, or a secret group that is being broken up, or, somebody's getting kicked out of the group. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting this is a group of magicians. The Hermit. But the thing about it is, these people came in as magicians. You are truly the alchemist. So you're like the hermit. You're by yourself. You're finding the light. The Hermit is producing the light that is being used to look for something or to search for something in the dark. You produce your own source of light or energy. You don't have to take people's energy or suck people dry. You have your own energy. And I see that you have alchemized something, ended something, and then you alchemized it and manifested something back. But I'm getting like with interest here. Yeah, this is coming back very quickly. Whatever someone tried to delay or get you to lose, or it's like you manifesting this back very quickly and coming, you're getting unstuck from some sort of contraction. Yeah. So I feel like something that you did is like, it would be considered at the level, if we're comparing dark and light magic, the dark magic version of what you did would be a successful destiny swap. However, that's not what this is, because you don't want nobody else's destiny. You just want yours. So this, what if the dark energies are looking at you like you successfully destiny swapped a destiny swapper, someone who was supposed to come in and take your energy, and but the reason why this worked for you and why it's not dark is because you did your shadow work here. There is a community of people watching you or looking at your stability or whatever, but these energies are about to be blocked, or they are blocked. So I'm seeing like something was meant to, and this could have been for a long ass time, something was meant to come in your energy and basically confuse you and put you in an illusion and make you think that all the lack and the not having enough was yours, but it wasn't. Do you understand? That's kind of what I'm seeing that something was meant to do, and that didn't work on you. Like all the things, like I said, you went through lifetimes, past lifetimes, where you had to learn how to see your worth, like what you deserve and what you're worth. But I'm not getting at those lifetimes where, for some of y'all, you lived royal lifetimes where you had everything that you wanted as far as materialistically, but you didn't have connection. You didn't have people that were truly valuing and honoring you. You were forced in a position where, yes, you had authority, yes, you had gifts in these past lives, but there was always someone trying to control the narrative of your gifts or control how things were supposed to be done or used or whatever. And so I'm hearing like a witch wound, where maybe you were convicted for being powerful and magical in your past life. And convicted doesn't mean like you were thrown to the gallows or something. No, it could be that you were a prisoner because of your gift. Like you were not allowed to go out into the public world and experience normal life or whatever the case may be, due to the fact that you had some sort of ability or talent that was being utilized. You understand? It's something like that, collective, where like you have or you had some sort of you have or you had some sort of, you still have this power. This power has been with you all of your lifetimes, but you had to learn in past lifetimes, like, just because I live in this castle and I'm this oracle or this high priestess doesn't mean that that someone's not trying to control my power or control my essence or control my, so this is like the monarchy, right? They have a bunch of kings and queens, but everything, there is no such thing as genuine love in those monarchies. A marriage is only for business. They don't give a fuck. If you were in a monarchy, a king or a queen or a prince or a princess, and your mother or father was like, you're gonna have to marry this old ass motherfucker because that is what we need to keep our bloodline going and to make alliances with the other kingdom's bloodline. There was no love there. There was no freedom of, I want to fall in love with who I feel connected to. No, you're gonna marry this person for business, even if you don't love them. You're going to do this so that the families can come together for business purposes, alliances, things like that. That's what I'm talking about by you may have had all these royalties and things in your past life, but you didn't have the freedom to choose what was aligned to you. You had to do things according to the laws, the hierarchy, what have you, right? This lifetime, though, none of that is going on. So that's why all the marriages, the arranged marriages that people attempted to put you in, that's why all those things happen pretty much. It was because you are who you are. It was because you have some sort of special gift or DNA or something like that that proves or that people want to combine for the bloodline. So for some of you, you may have noticed you had hella like men or women that were like really like, I'm not gonna lie, it's giving very peasant energy that wanted to connect with you so bad and wanted to attach to you. It wasn't for love alone. Some of these energies did love you, but it wasn't for love alone. It was because their ancestors, even on the other side, knew that if you had a baby or you got married, that you would elevate their bloodline, right? Some of them even were of a certain elevation of bloodline that wanted to continue this dynamic, but it would have ultimately, it wouldn't have been good for you at all. It would have been like you threw the towel in, you waved the white flag. So this is why, for some of you, when you're trying to figure out how come this didn't work or that didn't work, it's because the intentions were not aligned. They weren't in alignment with your journey, your purpose, your mission in this lifetime. So what I'm seeing in your vibe check, like I said, is that there's an energy where something or someone or whatever the case may be wanted to have a contract with you spiritually for a certain amount of time to get your energy to build up off of that. Okay? But you did not decide that. You did not decide that you wanted that, okay? You decided that you wanted something else. Tell me about yes with freedom. So this is your vibe check. We haven't even gotten into cosmic court. We will get into cosmic court and see what's going on with all this energy. But this is just your vibe check here. You have the Queen of Cups trying to pop out. All right. Yeah. So you got people that are hating on you, feminine energy or this emotional energy in general of haters, because this could also be someone who is interested in you sexually or romantically, but they've been blocked from your energy. That's what these energies are mad about. They've been blocked from your energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You have called back your energy. So you have your freedom. You're going back to being in the star energy, working on something else. And this is successful. So I'm seeing like you're about to be back in your energy, feeling good, happy, and you're going to be like, damn, what was I feeling before? Like, what was going on? I feel like during the Mercury retrograde, which starts on the 26th, I believe, of this month, that's when all of this energy is going to kind of like pop out, or that's when this is going to be seen. I see this Four of Swords energy. Yeah, I see that like either you're not putting effort into something or someone's not going to be putting effort into something anymore, or like there's this energy of moving forward, moving along, moving to the next step, because that's what it is. But I feel energies being in regret here about the pushback or the fighting or the resistance that they gave, because it's just like you're not in those old timelines anymore. That's literally what I'm getting. Like somebody wanted to keep you stuck in an old timeline so they could keep draining you like they did before. They can keep using your gifts, or they can marry you off to another family for business. Like somebody wanted to use you like literally like a battery or like property or like something here. And it's like you're free. You freed yourself. All those lifetimes where you rather die than to marry into that other family, or, you know, all those lifetimes where you did the work, literally. You've gone through your descent and your ascent. Like, there's nothing else that needs to be done. There's nothing else that needs to be tested. Everything has been tested. The test results are the same. So I feel like this could also be somebody here who maybe energies wanted to keep you sick. This could be a mother figure. Maybe you had a mother that was like a hydro, what is it called? The people who like are always worried about somebody being sick. That's the energy I'm getting. Like somebody tried to keep you sick. What is it called? It's when people like the mom, the Gypsy Rose girl who didn't even have cancer. I think that's the storyline. She didn't have cancer, but her mom basically made this whole big lie up to make it seem like she had cancer, and she never did. The test result, like, you know, hypochondriac. Yeah, hypochondriac. Somebody here wanted to keep that going. Like, oh no, you're sick. You need me. You can't do this on your own. And it's like the test results are coming back clean every time. After you get tested in the spiritual warfare, it comes back that you're the winner. It comes back that you have victory. It comes back that your ancestors are fighting on your behalf. It even starts becoming more. So it's like somebody gotta let that shit go. They gotta let that shit go because it's already been determined. It's already been prescribed. The war has already been won. The battle has been won multiple times. It does not matter. People have even gone to the extent of trying to unalive you, okay? Poison you, put things in your food and drink or whatever to prove that you're not as strong or that you're not your mortality is not impervious, okay? But you're showing these energies you're immortal. It's like the more they try to kill you, the more they realize that you're gonna live forever. That's the whole thing. Like, so that's what I'm seeing is happening here energetically on the high council end of things. That's what I'm seeing has been happening and what is happening. So I see like in 1 month, there's a new energy here. You can release all these energies. I see in 1 month, there's this energy of you being in the hermit. Again, you could be ghosting everybody, ghosting family, ghosting a lot of different people here. Okay, but I feel like you are in this energy of disappearing and getting unstuck from something and like having clarity that something is over, having clarity, like you may be reflecting on what has occurred. Because for some of y'all, this was energies that were just pesty. This was coming at your home or your job or a relationship. But in the spiritual realm, this was something like a group came together to conspire this. And yeah, you're going to see here that somebody was trying to delay you from releasing something. They wanted to dumb you down. I'm also getting here that you know that somebody is caught with the hangman, that something has gone back to whoever this is, whatever they summoned or conjured against you has gone back. And then that's when I see this apology here. This is trying to change the karma. So somebody here wanted you to be sorry and sad and stuck and apologizing for something that was not your fault or that you didn't do. But I'm seeing now this energy is coming in as in about possibly, I don't know, this is like a hater apologizing because they're going through a judgment. Yeah. So the magic is backfiring. Maybe somebody don't feel like they need to apologize now, but they will soon once everybody has time to reflect. That's what I'm seeing here. And because I feel like now you are going to be in this energy of spirit moving you forward, immediate blessings, energies rushing in, happiness, good energy. But it's not going to be shared with haters. They're not going to see this. They're not going to be a part of this. For some of you, you're not going to tell anybody about this, but people are going to feel the energy. But it's like you are getting a reward for the shit that you're going through that people be trying to put on you. It could be somebody trying to spy, but they don't see anything. Okay, somebody's in love with you and they're in regret, or somebody's going to realize they were really in love with you. This could also be we got justice. This could also be a situation where if you were in a relationship and it was all this energy of people trying to come and take your man or your woman or trying to show them that you are fake or, excuse me, like you're not the real thing. It's something about if there was a third party in a relationship, the third party is not even attracted to the person that they want or that they're trying to take away from you. They're going to all realize that they're all attracted to you. The third party was attracted to your energy. but was attempting to collect your energy from the vessel that if you were sleeping with somebody, okay, and you there was a third party situation, that third party wanted your energy, but they couldn't directly get it from you. They felt like you would never go for them, or energetically you would not want to be associated with them. So they tested the loyalty of this person. And when they found that this person's energy is not high vibrational enough to remain loyal to you, then that's how they were able to get the energy from the person. But it was your energy that they wanted. That's why you have the third parties who you could have left this motherfucker and stayed away from them. But these third parties are still obsessed with you and still watching you because they were always attracted to your energy. It was just whoever was with you at the time call themselves trying to wear your energy or be like you or do something like you or use your energy to mask themselves. So I feel like that could also be that energy of like the trickster tricking the trickster. Somebody here was wearing your energy and trying to pretend to be you, and they were attracting different things. But when you said, okay, I'm done here, I learned my lesson, that's it. Now they start losing all the people that they was attracted, that was attracting them or was attracted to them. Those people are still stuck on you. All those people, they still talking about you. They still bring you up just to get your attention in the spiritual realm and to get your energy through that person. That's why I don't let certain people bring up other people of their past around me, because that person is trying to get a high level being to give them energy and attention through conversation or gossip or whatever. So if it's not for the purpose of learning and teaching or whatever, we're not going to be talking about somebody from your past for dumbass long, because that's their whole ploy. That plot is to get you to talk about them so that you give them energy, even if you're not directly giving it to them. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here is like, there's a group of people that are realizing that they want your energy, that somebody else was wearing your energy or pretending to be like you or tried to step in your shoes or wear your gown or wear your crown or whatever. And you snatch that shit back. Like, nah, bitch, that's my crown, that's my gown. And, you know, they wanted to take the credit that you deserve. They wanted to have that credit. They wanted to have the accolades, the fame, the whatever the fuck, that you worked. You did the work to receive this. They didn't do the work to receive this, the accolades. You get what I'm saying? So I'm seeing somebody is, you know, heartbroken or having a conflict here. All right? A relationship definitely could be coming to an end right now. Because someone here is being called out as they're not the energy. And this is what we're going to get into in Cosmic Court, of how the people are seeing that they're not the energy that they claim to be. They claim to be you, and it's coming up that they're not you. But I'm going to tell you how. How this is happening is that someone was sent, like I said, to come and whip your ass or beat you or use you like a human battery or whatever. And they got sent back crying. Like, you know? And that's how these energies are being like, well, if you really were the person, if you really were who you said you were, how come you couldn't be collective? How come collective is beating you? This is being seen now. People are seeing this. You may even have energies, like I'm getting, it's bigger than what it looks like. So it could look like a random person coming up to you and telling you, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Shit happens. They, you know, people have to try harder next time. And you're like, what people? And they're like, what? Like somebody is saying, like the message is being delivered here to you. The message is being delivered here to you about the fact that this group or this organization knows what happened. They know. They know that somebody is not who they said that they were. They know that somebody here was wearing your energy. They don't, that's the crazy part. You're, like I said, you're embarrassing somebody on their own turf. You're embarrassing somebody who it was supposed to come and defeat you, steal your energy, rob you, destiny swap you. And you came into their territory and they thought that you were outnumbered or that they had surrounded you, but you came into their territory. You understand? And you made a fool out of them. And so now this group is kind of like fascinated. Like you are famous to them. You're popular to them. as well. They're like, wow, like you're the talk of this whole secret organization. They're silently applauding you, like because of your power. And these are people that may be hungry for power or they want to maintain certain power dynamics, but you came and fucked the whole shit up that was meant to fuck you up. And now the energies are like, wait, what? How? All right, so court is now officially in session. All right, so let's see what these, we're going to see what the cosmic judges are saying, and then we're going to see what this group, what's going on with this secret applaud. The cosmic judges are saying you're the original. It's seeing who the copy, who the knockoff is. You're the original. No problem, honey. Thank you for coming to the live. Yeah, you're the original. Somebody is insecure because you know who you are. You may even be somebody who keeps to yourself. Like motherfuckers hating on you because people love you, but you don't be wanting to be around people. Okay? You are royalty. You are a part of a royal family. That's what the judges are saying on your behalf. Okay, so they're talking about this group, music industry, this coven. Uh-huh. This coven is, they're coming towards you. But it's not in the energy how they were before where they were attacking you. That could have been happening where they did come towards you to attack you. But they're coming towards you. It's like you freed yourself or this energy is coming towards you for some sort of healing. So the magic backfired here. A copycat. Yeah. Whoever was trying to copy you or pretend that they were you to this coven, that energy backfired. Okay? That energy backfired horribly. They're going through karma for lying on you and saying that you were not who you are, okay? But this, you have strong boundaries here when it comes to this group or this coven. They're coming towards you to make peace. They're coming towards you to make peace. So this is very odd and weird because it's not technically supposed to be going like this. It was supposed to be going that this person did some shit, took your energy and kept your energy, and then you had to go through another cycle of death and rebirth where you had to start all over again. But you went through like 3 deaths and rebirths. Like somebody, you went through about 2 or 3, at least 2. This could have been the 3rd or the attempt for the 3rd death and rebirth. 1010 lets me know that something is completed or something has reached completion. 1212, yeah, so the judges are saying the Council of 12 is like, this is done. This has reached completion. This cycle is over. Somebody wanted this cycle to last longer, but it ended sooner because you picked up on something or you beat somebody, like right off rip. So now I'm seeing, yeah, so this group is coming to make peace with you because you're protected here. They may be wanting to offer you extra protected or extra protection. It says you're the original. So there's, I'm not gonna lie, there's a level of respect, even in the underworld. The demons that were paid to come and fuck you up, who couldn't fuck you up, they have respect for you now. Like if you ask them for a favor, they will do it for you. The tricksters that you tricked, they like, damn, that was a good ass move. How did you do that? Like, it's something like that where you have respect for this battle that you went through. And I feel like for whoever was copying you or trying to mimic you, you have strong boundaries with them. They could be watching you, but you have strong boundaries. That's making them, yeah, you're letting people know that karma's on your side. You're not in the wrong. What else is going on here? What do the judges want collective to know? You being separated from any fuck shit, any suckers, you sucker free, fuck nigga free, like all that. You being separated from weak ass motherfuckers. The judges want you to know that as you separate, these energies are going to miss you because they're trying to use you for money or energy to stay relevant. Like if you stop talking about them, stop thinking about them, it feels like, don't give them your energy, or you're going to stop giving them your energy, or you have stopped giving them your energy. But these power hungry energies are going to be trying to come back towards you. Okay? Libra energy, that's their karma though. So it's not that spirit is trying to keep you stuck in a loop. It's just that this is their karma here. Somebody could be an Aries here. I see Libra. I see mother or sister. Okay, basically they're going to double back when they see the love spell isn't working, or the attempt to get you to miss them isn't working. Okay, that's when yeah, you're a goddess. So you have truly risen to goddesshood. For some of you, God or goddesshood. You're not just a queen or a king. You are like a god or a goddess. That's what I'm getting here. That's what somebody is trying to figure out about you. Like, how are you're a god or a goddess. Even when you're not in the imminent energy, you could turn that on. Like, okay, when I want to be this glowing goddess, I will glow. When I want to be a dark goddess, like, how to fluctuate in your goddess energy and flow in your goddess energy here. Yeah. So I'm getting here that you're getting a reward from one of these secret societies here. They're rewarding you because they were told it was going to go down this way. They were told that you were going to be taken out and that your power was promised to them or promised to someone. And it didn't go down like that. And so, but I see respect. Now, I do see some people don't fucking like it, but whoever their higher ups are is like, don't dishonor our group by going against collective, because collective is not to be played with. Like, even if you don't like them, you better clap with us at their victory. Because basically it's like, we don't want collective to fuck with us no more. We don't want no more smoke. We don't want no more drama. We didn't even know it was going to end up like this. We was told that it was going to be one way, and collective did like a massive reverse or switch or Uno reverse. And so like now we don't want no more smoke. We don't want no more problems with collective. So we're going to clap for collective. But also, we do respect that collective has this type of power that we have not seen before. Yes, some people get away with things, or some people, when some things don't work how it's supposed to, but those energies end up running away or fleeing. But collective stood their ground, called the shit out. Like, other energies would be cowards and be like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, I think I have to, I'm busy right now, I have to do this. No, you told them this shit ain't gonna work. I know what you're doing. It's not gonna happen. And then you ran circles around them. And so it's like you don't have a coward energy about you. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Ain't no sucker in my veins, and ain't no bitch in my blood. So it's like, I don't have to run away and scour away because of whatever. Like, I can open the door and walk away calmly, collectively, whatever. That's what you showed somebody here. You didn't run away. You didn't get scared away. Didn't nobody spook you? Did nobody put fear in your heart? None of that. You decided that this is beneath you. You decided that you're worth more than this, but it took lifetimes for you to get to this point. This is not just something that you ended up doing right away. Like, yeah, no, this was lifetimes. You went through abusive relationships, codependent relationships, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And at some point in these lifetimes, you kept making the decision to walk away. And to the point where now it is a natural response for you. It's natural for you to walk away. It's natural for you to understand how you feel about things and have boundaries, because there were so many lifetimes where people got away with this. They was taking your energy. They was stealing from you. They was dangling things in front of you. Yes, to the public in these past lifetimes, you looked like you were being taken care of and people envied your position still. But behind the scenes, you were being held captive for your gift and your talent. That's why it's not going to be that way this lifetime. For some of y'all, you could have been somebody who your mama wanted you to be a Gerber baby, or took you to do different things, audition for commercials or audition for certain things to be in the spotlight. But that kind of contract is bondage. So you have this energy here where you're a star that's not in bondage. That is very fucking rare. That's like you able to go to the Grammys or the red carpet events and everybody that are stars know who you are, but you're not in bondage. You don't have to go to the Grammys after party. You don't have to attend certain events to maintain your quota or to be in alignment. That's why people are upset at you, because they had to sell their bloodlines out. They had to sell their souls. They had to give up their innocence in order to get the position. Now, at some aspect, you had to do something that was a sacrifice, but it wasn't a sacrifice the same way that theirs was. Your sacrifice was more like you had to go without friends, or you didn't have anybody to trust. Like okay, you are a celestial energy, what people consider a celebrity. You are that, but you're the true definition of. A lot of the celebrities, they cheat, they sacrifice, they and sacrifice is a part of all of it, but they sacrifice things that if they had actually done the shadow work. That's why when they get the money and they get the deal and they get whatever they get, they're like, fuck, what did I just do? They realize that you gave up something that was priceless. You gave up you sold your gifts to an industry that's going to pimp you out. So now you realize, yeah, I sold my soul and now I have all this money, but now I'm the hoe. I'm not the pimp, I'm the hoe now. You get what I'm saying? Like, they settled for a lesser position. Being a celebrity is not the highest position in the world. Actually, being in the spotlight, being famous is not the highest position. The highest position is one, someone who can have material abundance and also have peace. Because there's a lot of people that have the material abundance, but they don't have peace. They can't sleep at night. They stressed out. They got to deal with, so this is the energy of arranged marriages. Somebody here that was either sacrificed by their family or they sacrificed themselves, they are married into a marriage where there is not really love there. These people could be putting the image or the illusion that, oh, I love my wife or I love my husband. No, this is an arranged, y'all's families arrange the marriage for business. That's the monarchy kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So even though you had the title of marriage, you don't have the actual feeling of love. You don't have the romantic feeling. There's not an undying desire to be close to your partner and love them. That magic is not there because it was not created with that magic in the first place. Okay, so if this is somebody, for example, this could be somebody around you. This could be a person that tried to destiny swap or steal your destiny from another partner. They don't have that magic, that love, that romance. They don't have that. This was done for business. This was not done for pleasure. Okay, this was done strictly for business. We want to keep these bloodlines going. But in all reality, somebody here is also realizing the only reason why they got put in position to be with this person that you used to be with is because this person failed or disqualified themselves from being with you. So they basically getting your leftovers, but they're not even getting all the juicy goodness. They're getting like the scraps, the bones, and they're like, what the fuck? And they're thinking that they're getting what they want because maybe they're getting material shit. But it's like they don't get the love. They're not getting the respect. They're not getting the honor. They're not getting that. They're just getting the, here, go take yourself shopping. That's what kind of love they're getting. Because that's the energy that they were putting out. They weren't being genuine in this connection because they were trying to wear your energy. So this could be for a number of different things. But that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody got demoted. They were supposed to rank up or go up the ladder, aka Jacob's Ladder, aka the thumbnail for this video is Jacob's Ladder. Somebody was supposed to go up the ladder. This could be a Kundalini awakening. Somebody was thinking that they were going to snatch from your root chakra and plug into their chakras and have a kundalini awakening and awaken to their goddesshood and awaken to their divine self with your energy. That's what they thought. And that shit, your energy turned into poison. As soon as they tried to plug that shit into them, everything around them got destroyed. And so what they're realizing is to awaken your kundalini, you have to destroy what doesn't serve you. You have to destroy the reality. Like that's also, so you have to destroy what cannot go with you to rise up. That's the true sacrifice. It's not about sacrificing your loved one or sacrificing your kids or selling out your bloodline. You have to sacrifice the version of yourself that is not capable of evolving, that is not able to say no. You have to throw that person in the fire. The sacrifice is never another person, it's always yourself. But people only realize that after they realize I gave up my mom to join this cult, and really, I sacrificed myself. I didn't sacrifice my mother. I sacrificed myself to join this cult. I sacrificed my morals. So that's how your contract is different. You have already, you don't have to sacrifice other people. People are sacrificing themselves for you to level up. You have already done the sacrifice with the lifetimes that you were in bondage, with the lifetimes that you were being spiritually raped, with the lifetimes where you were things were being dangled in your face. That was the sacrifice. And because you evolved from those timelines, meaning you threw that version of yourself into the fire. So for some of y'all, there were lifetimes where you straight up said, no, I'm not doing this. And instantly your life was over because that was the lesson. Some of y'all died young in a lot of your past lives because you said, no, I'm not going to do this. And instead of being afraid and complying, you spoke up and you was like, no, I'm leaving. And they killed your ass. But they killed you so this version of you will never die. You've already died. Do you understand what I'm saying, collective? That's what's happening. That's what this group is seeing about you. That's what they're studying and realizing. Like, oh, collective can't be fooled because they learned from these past lives. Like, I'm telling you, literally, every time. So this could be where the witch wound comes from, or where this wound of speaking up or having boundaries comes from. It's not necessarily because you don't want to stand up for yourself or you don't know how to speak up for yourself. It's because in the past lives, you spoke up and they killed your ass immediately. And it wasn't because it wasn't that you speaking up deserved death. But essentially, when you spoke up, you were killing the version already of yourself that was in bondage. So there was nothing else for them to do but kill you. But they can't do that this lifetime. So I hope that this makes sense. I hope that this makes sense. Okay? Your contract is different. All the shit that the people have, the work that they have to do to maintain their status and keep themselves elevated, you've already done that work. You've already gone through humiliation rituals, plenty of them. You've already sacrificed yourself. You've already died for this new beginning or for this level up many, many, many times. That's why something didn't work this time, because it's like, no, collective has already gone through this. They've already done this. They've already passed this test. They've already spoken up in the face of persecution and died for it. So you can't kill them again. They've already died for this. That's why they're the version that they are now. That's why they speak up and they're not ashamed. That's why they say whatever the fuck they want to whoever the fuck they want. Because they've already been at the lower level. You have ranked up. You have actually climbed Jacob's ladder. You've climbed the ladder, or you've ascended up. But that's what they don't tell you. When you sign these contracts in blood, they don't tell you, okay, they'll tell you you're going to have to sacrifice somebody or sacrifice this or that. But they don't tell you that you are their sacrifice. You are their sacrifice. You just have to show them that you don't have the will to speak up, or you don't have the ability to basically stand up for your morals. Once you show them that you can't stand up for your morals, that you're the perfect sacrifice. You're the perfect person for them to take and drain and use like a puppet. Because you don't have no solid ground, no boundaries, no morals. They know you'll do anything that they want you to do because you already took your own family member out, sold out your bloodline, etc., etc. Spirit is saying these groups see that you won't do that. And at first they were really upset because the kind of power you have is like, damn, we really need this kind of power to do what we need to do, but we need to control collective. So they tried to break you down mentally, physically, tried to make you turn crazy, tried to get other people, a group of people, to gaslight you into believing you were crazy when you were actually right about what you were picking up on. They did it all and it didn't work. It hasn't worked. So now they're like, fuck, why? I mean, we're destroying ourselves more trying to destroy you. We're losing people. People are leaving here. People are turning crazy. People are losing everything. The people and the hands that they're using to create or make or set stage things are fallen. They got a lot of fallen soldiers on their end, more fallen soldiers than you have on your end. Your spirit team is still intact. Ain't nobody from your spirit team decided to revert or go to the dark side or whatever. No, they standing strong with swords out. It don't matter how many times we gotta fight. But this is what happens in the higher realms. Even the angels fight each other to gain hierarchy. It's not about ego or power. It's just, okay, I've trained, I've done the work. Now let me put my strength to the test. Right? And then you go into battle with other angels sometimes. You could have been battling other chosen ones or other angels. But whoever wins, it's respect. It's not like, oh, you won and I'm going to secretly plot to take you down. Some of the angels have done that, but they kick themselves into a lower vibration. They kick themselves out of the heavenly states when they do that, right? If an angel wins a battle, it's giving Archangel Michael. I'm not going to lie, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael y Gabriel, they fought. Archangel Gabriel wanted to be Archangel Michael, wanted to lead the troops. But Michael won. Michael won the battle. Michael showed that I'm the one that's meant for this position. Gabriel, you're meant to be the messenger. You're really good at sending the messages and conveying the messages to all kind of people. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be the angel charging forward in the war. But so before they could rise up in angelhood, they had to fight. They had to demonstrate that they know how to do something to be in the position, or that they proving that they're meant to be in that position. Right? So, but Gabriel is not going to keep challenging Michael. Like, Michael, let's fight again and again and again and again. Once you get your ass solidly whooped the first time, that's where you should have respect to say, okay, this is your position. I couldn't beat you means I'm not able to be the leader of the war angels because I couldn't beat one of the angels. You understand? I couldn't beat the one that was meant to do their job. So that means that this one is meant to do that job. That's what I'm seeing here, that these groups are looking at you as. That somebody couldn't beat you at destiny swapping. You're the one that's meant to flip it, mix it, and reverse it. Because if they were meant to do that, or if they were powerful enough to do that, they would have did that already. And they would have been in charge or had that position. You understand? That's what these groups are saying. They, like, the meeting that I'm seeing is Cosmic Court, but we're being able to look into their meeting. They had a meeting about you too. Okay? Their energy may have been discussing you, talking about you, planning, plotting, and you knew that. You knew that already. You knew that certain events and gatherings and get-togethers were not what they were supposed. Those were staged events, staged to have access to your energy, to give you access to their energy. Like, it was staged here, right? That's what I'm getting here, okay? It was staged to get to know you, to feel you, to... So there was something, or there is going to be something recently. This could be a party. This could be like something, a birthday party. It's meant to look like a birthday party. It's meant to look like something that it's not. It's really a celebration of you defeating someone that went up against you, that they all knew was going up against you. You were the one that wasn't supposed to know that this was happening. What's up, Levy? But somehow or another, you figured it out, you found out, something happened, and you beat this energy, and there was a celebration for you because of that. But it was staged to look like something else, a birthday party, a housewarming party, or something like that. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was meant to do. So you knew this. You knew that there were meetings that people were like, okay, don't go around collective until this time. If collective doesn't show up to the party or if they disappear, go and knock on their door and ask. Like, it was all staged. You know, like you know too much. You know too much. You're too powerful. You're simply too powerful, collective. Okay? And so now things are being deliberated on. Now there's an energy of like, okay, we don't actually want collective to be our enemy, because collective being our enemy destroys our soldiers are falling, people are getting hurt, people is losing shit when collective is angry or mad or in their dark energy. This group realizes it would be better to keep collective in their light energy right now than to keep them in their dark energy. Like, because them being in their dark energy is going to bring utter destruction to us. If they direct their energy at us, if they're mad at us, okay, it's going to bring destruction to things. That's what these energies are realizing. So they're pulling their hand, their helping hand, out of another group that went against you. They're pulling their helping hand out of that. Like, oh no, I can't help you with going against collective. I can't be the hidden hand helping. You're going to have to climb the ladder on your own. You're going to have to go through your own awakening. You're going to have to go through your own death and rebirth. We can no longer support you because you have brought wrath upon us because of what you said you could do, but you couldn't do. And these groups take contracts very, very seriously. They take contracts extremely seriously. If they contract a hitman and you don't hit the target, now we're like, okay, that's a liability. You hit another person. That was not a part of the contract. They take contracts very seriously. But if somebody doesn't do their part of the contract, it's void. And it's up to you to know that it's void. Otherwise, if somebody don't do their end of the contract and you do yours, but the contract is void, it's just like marriage. If you say till death do us part, in sickness or in health, rich or for poor, but you leave your partner when they're poor, and then when they get rich, you come back, the contract is still dead. It's still done. It was violated. Like, that's what somebody's not wanting to understand about why you're able to just go free. Because the contract is dead. It's null and void. The contract was you were supposed to figure something out in 6 months, but you figured it out in 1 month. So now that contract is dead. Y'all can make a new contract. You can always make new contracts, but for right now, the contract is dead. Not Jerome, talk about some, hi, mommy. Hola, mi niño. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, let's look into this. This is what I'm getting here. So, yeah, you have a death angel around you. Somebody is very fascinated. Again, it's all like, that's the part that makes it like annoying. Like, no offense to this organization, but it's like, damn, can y'all do something different? Y'all acting like a motherfucker don't know synchronicity versus something that's manufactured. I know when I see something that's a synchronicity versus something that is manufactured by the hidden hand. Okay, so I'm getting like, this is the hidden hand. So yeah, somebody is sworn in. I see the hidden hand. That's where it's like, damn. But the thing about this lifetime collective, why you are not gonna just die because you see the truth or know the truth or you speak the truth, is because your truth has a purpose for this timeline, for this lifetime. It has a purpose that keeps you alive. So again, your contract is different. Other people who are in bondage to this family or this organization, they cannot speak the truth. They will die if they speak the truth. You will live if you speak the truth. you will live. Do you understand? I'm hearing Carnelian's law. You have to tell the people, they have to tell you what they're going to do to you before they do it. And so, but it's reverse. You're telling them, I know what you're going to do before you do it, which means they can't do it. It's all supposed to be hidden, the hidden hand, hidden helpers, occult knowledge, secret societies. All of that is supposed to be hidden for a reason, which is why they don't like to be exposed, their practices and such. Because then that means that they can't do it on you. So if you say, yeah, I know that you're a Mason, and I know that you're trying to steal my energy, then it doesn't work. Your truth keeps you alive. That's why your contract is different. Yeah, I worked for a family and I noticed I could say whatever, kind of dynamic where the uncle hired every nephew and son. Yeah. So it's like your truth keeps you alive. The only way a motherfucker could kill you is by getting you to not to speak the truth, but you're always going to speak the truth because you are the truth. You are the light. You are not going to sit up here and lie and be gassed like you. It won't happen. So that would be like somebody wanting you to be shy and timid, or wanting you to be like seeing the things that they're doing and not saying anything. That would have killed you. That would have drained you. That would have been the destiny swap. But your energy is like, you know better. Yeah. So the organization is like, okay, we sent this person in. This could have been a lover, somebody that was supposed to marry you, an arranged marriage, but you called it out. And so they're like, okay, let's go collect this motherfucker. Let's go collect them. They got beat up in the ring. They bloody and bruised. Let's drag them out. Dump them over there. Okay, they gonna have to figure out how to get better or whatever. We don't want no problems. Yeah, this music industry or this coven, they're in regret here for the magic. They regret trying to manifest something onto you because it helped you heal. They're in regret because it helped you heal. So it was supposed to destroy you. So what they're doing is they want to come and heal something and apologize. They want to offer another contract to you. There's an apology happening first, but they want to offer another contract to you. That's what I'm seeing here. They want to make peace with you. I don't know what you're going to do, but they want to offer another contract. They're like, I apologize for how this happened, da-da-da-da-da. They regret creating this contract with you because they underestimated your ability to be more advanced than them, see something, whatever the case may be, or they just didn't know that that's who you are, okay? Okay, so they're going to offer you a position now. This was supposed to be what somebody else was going to get for sacrificing you or destiny swapping you. But it's going to be yours now because you did the work to unravel everything. So they see you as an asset instead of a liability. So yeah, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to look for this at all. It's going to come to you. And that's how you're going to know. That's how you're going to know. When something starts coming to you, that's exactly what you want, and you never said this to anybody, you didn't say this out loud, that's how you know that it's coming from the family. It's a way of apologizing to you for, like, you know, it's just like when you get your ass beat and you was talking shit before you got your ass beat. Now you got to say sorry for talking all that shit because you couldn't stand on it. It may not be a direct I apologize, but it's energies who are coming in to be of service, energies who give you tips, tricks, hacks. This could be discounts. This could be, oh, you don't have to worry about it. We got you. I got you. That's what I'm seeing here that's coming in. Because you're protected. You come from a different kind of lineage. You are also contracted. Okay? You are also contracted. You're the Nine of Pentacles with the star. You have faith in yourself. You believe yourself. You believe in yourself. So there is some sort of compensation here. Like the group is gonna, the organization, they're gonna kind of leave you alone. They're still gonna watch you because they're fascinated. You're the star, you're shining, but they're gonna leave you alone. Like, we're not gonna fuck with you. We're gonna give you, not even, somebody was thinking like, oh, no, no, no. They're not even throwing a dog a bone. They're going to leave you alone, okay? Now, some of these energies are going to defy their own leaders and still spy on you. This group is going to leave you alone for a little bit. Okay, so I feel like what happened is there was an intense battle, and then you tricked the trickster, you manipulated the manipulator, which proves that you're the master manipulator. So you're a master, okay? You have mastered something. You are a master. So there could have been there was a war. Basically we'll look at it like this. There was a fight. Everybody was watching the fight. People were supporting, whoever that they believe was going to beat you. And they couldn't see your hidden support. They couldn't see that. You have hidden hands too. But the hidden hands are not unfair. The hidden hands are of fairness. The hidden hand of justice. Okay? So you could have legal attorneys, district attorneys, judges in your family as your friends. You're not unequipped for the job. You came equipped. You have hidden hands too. And they're not going to make anything unfair, but they're going to, eventually they're making themselves known, even though they're staying hidden. So they will never know who the judge in your family is, but they know that a judgment got called. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll never know who the district attorney in your family is or where they live or who they are, but they know because now they having problems with, it's like the hidden hand of your helpers is going to stay hidden, but it's going to show them through the backfire of what they did, that you have help too. You were not alone. Anyways, when it comes to this organization, they snatching somebody out of some shit who couldn't get the job done. I feel like this could be somebody, it was just, there was a fight. Somebody said they could whoop your ass, but they didn't say that shit to your face. They said that shit behind your back. They set you up to think that something was nice and friendly and everything was all good. And then they started attacking you, and you fought that shit back, called judgment, called back your energy, returned to sender, all kind of shit. And now they look stupid because they went to everybody in their hidden group and talked all this shit about how they could whoop your ass. And now the group is like, damn, collective whoop they ass. Like, what the fuck? And they didn't see that shit coming at all. They were not planning for that whatsoever. They didn't have a backup, a plan B, a plan C. Their plan was to be successful with what the fuck they thought they were going to do. And now that didn't work, their group is laughing at them. Damn, you got your ass beat. Their group is like, so how did you give them that left hook and that right hook? Like, how did you do that? Like, or how, the group is asking you for advice. They're asking you how to do certain things. Well, you're a high priestess, so you don't tell all your business ever. But Spirit gives you whatever gem or whatever message to convey to them. Your hidden hand is delivering a message through you to this group as well. You're speaking in code to them. You may notice that they're speaking in code to you, but you're also speaking in code to them. There's like a conversation happening, but it's not in person, or it's not like, your hidden hand is coming down to show their face and talk to their hidden hand. No, the message is being conveyed through the shakers and the movers, through the vessels, through the people. That's how the message is getting conveyed. But also, you're the empress and the high priestess. The message is getting conveyed from you directly. You know what I mean? They don't need to know who you know or where you're going. Just know I'm telling you what this is. Focus on what I'm telling you. Yeah, I didn't tell them who my family is. They thought they married into a better family. They are now realizing they married into my family. My family is the biggest family on the coast. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Even your enemies work for you. Like, some of y'all had third party situations where somebody came in staging the scene as though they're stealing a person from you, and you knew, oh, that's one of my fucking servants that's gonna do the dirty work that I don't want to do. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to go to this person's house and break all the windows and fucking slash all their tires. So I'm gonna let the karmic do that. That's what the karmic wants to do. Let the karmic come in and have that motherfucker and slash the tires and yell and scream and exhaust all this energy. Let her do that. An empress is not getting out of her throne. An emperor is not getting out of his throne. Let the ones that are deciding to be peasants do the peasant work. But somebody thought that you was the peasant, and then now they realize. And so it's like, some of y'all even have people that are your ops, your enemies, that are doing the job to take another enemy out for you. Like, your enemies, they really love you. They'll be like, oh, they did this to collective. Oh, I'm going to show them. Once they realize your divinity, once your enemies realize your hierarchy, even if they don't like their position, they don't like that they're here and you're there, they still got to do their job. They still got a job to do. That's why I'm never mad at anybody for doing their job. I'm never mad at anybody for you were sent to, unalive me. I'm not mad that somebody sent you to unalive me. I get mad at the disrespect. That's what I get mad about, because you have a job to do. You were contracted, you were paid to do it, and that's your job. That's what your position is. That's your role. I get mad at the disrespect. Like the motherfuckers going behind the back and being like, yeah, I'm a fuck collective up. Never disrespect the high priestess. You will curse your whole entire bloodline and all of your family for generations to come. Don't disrespect the high priestess. You don't have to like me, but you're gonna fucking respect me. You could talk all that shit, but you're not gonna talk that shit to my face. So that's what's happening here. There's respect. You're being silently applauded, which you're gonna realize they're gonna leave you alone, but you're gonna have people being sent in from the organization to talk to you and ask you questions about how you whoop this person's ass. Now, you have a vow of silence though. Ace of Swords energy. You know the truth, but you have a vow of silence. High Priestess energy. Okay? You have a vow of silence. All right? So people are going to respect that we're not going to be spying on you and doing all that. They know that you have a vow of silence. Yeah, there's a group of people here that are just like, okay, we're going to resolve this conflict, or we're going to bring a resolution. We're going to give you what you want. That's what the group is doing. Also, I'm getting here, you were tested about your vow. Yeah. Four of Swords. You have a vow of silence. You haven't sworn into anything, and you haven't taken an oath of silence. But you have a vow of silence. A vow of silence means for this specific period of time, it's kind of like an NDA almost, but it's like for a specific period of time. From this time to that time, don't tell anybody who's helping you. Don't tell anybody what you're doing, where you're going. If they ask, you can tell them some standard, whatever the fuck. You can lie about it, or you can just tell them that you're choosing however you want to do it. But for you, I know you're going to tell the truth. You don't need to lie to motherfuckers because they can't whip your ass. So why would I lie to you? I'm not a little kid. I'm not afraid of you. So I'm going to tell you the truth. Not that you're not going to tell them that you're taking a vow of silence, but they're going to understand that you're taking a vow of silence because you're not telling them something. That is also the organization testing you to see if you can honor when to be silent about things. Like, yes, you might be a truth bearer or a truth bringer, but there's certain times to tell the truth, and there's certain times to sit and observe. So, yes, what they're doing, they regret going against you. They regret whoever came and paid them to do something, or if they paid somebody, they regret something about bringing, because they're realizing you're the alchemist, you're not the magician. They thought this was battle magic, magician for magician. They realized you're the high priestess, the hermit, the empress, the emperor. Like, you're royalty. You don't do battle magic. That's beneath you, right? You have people to do battle magic for you. Your enemies will battle your other enemies so you don't have to get your hands dirty or get about your throne. That's what people are realizing, okay? But what I'm seeing is the group is, in regret for what they've invested in, a contract that they manifested with somebody else to come towards you, vice versa, whatever, right? And now they want to apologize and make things better by offering you something, a position of authority, true authority. Like, you have this position already, but there's more higher that you're going to go because you believe in yourself or because you are otherworldly. So these energies may be seeing you are otherworldly. And there's something about a vow of silence. You have not been initiated into any group. You have the benefit of their protection because certain people in your bloodline or your family did initiate or swear in, but that's not your contract. You're not meant to swear in and take an oath of silence. The oath of silence would kill you. You can take a vow of silence to protect you, your information, and you get the protection or the benefits that come with it because someone sworn in. That's what I'm saying. Like, you already did the work. You already went in these past lives to join these groups. You've evolved from them. You've learned the knowledge. Somebody here is like, how do you know all of this? Like, you're not even supposed to know about this. The reason why you know is because you were in this in past lifetimes and you've retained the knowledge. And to confirm that you were in this in past lifetimes, you have family members that are currently in this lifetime. So you taking a vow of silence, okay? The group is going to help you. They're going to get you what you need. This could be information that was hidden from you at first, how to do something, etc., etc. That's what I'm getting here. That's their meeting that they've deliberated on. They've deliberated that we won't keep you in bondage. We can't keep you in bondage. You're free to do your own thing, go by yourself, or do this or that. You're free to go. But you freed yourself. So I guess this group is like, I don't know why they acting like they freed you. You freed yourself, but okay. We're going to be respectful. Say please and thank you. The only warning that I see is that whoever was, it's like the sore loser energy. Somebody's being a sore loser. They're going to be like switching it up. Oh my God, I miss you. I love you. Oh my goodness, this, and this. To try again to use you for your money. So that's why Spirit says, as much as you may feel empathetic or sympathetic, don't give them any more energy. Don't feel bad. Don't, feel obligated, because you're not. They won. They lost fair and square. You won fair and square. Don't go towards any past lovers. They're going to come in like they're going to be telling you, oh my God, you're a goddess. You're everything I ever imagined. I love you. I want you. But it's your energy that they want. When you start having boundaries with them, then they want to fight back and they want to, yeah. So when it comes to any lovers, because they don't want something to change. They don't want the judgment to be ruled. And the judgment is up to you. So if you decide to take a past situation back, you're basically saying that you're going to give them sympathy or empathy or whatever, But these energies are trying to restrict you or stop you from putting in your work or putting in the work that you need to do. So this is how I just want to be very specific so we understand. The secret organizations, they're giving you like we apologize. Here is a bouquet of chocolate-covered fruit, edible arrangements for you. Whatever you want, let us know. We'll make it happen. Just please keep us out of this. We didn't want no part of that. We were contracted by these people. They told us, whoa. Please forgive us for our mistake in dishonoring royalty. We don't want to have cursed bloodlines forever and ever. Amen. That's what they're saying to you. So they're helping you. But then I see whoever was a part of this, they're taking it upon themselves to stop the judgment. They want to stop this judgment from happening by coming back again to apologize, to kiss your ass. Spirit said they don't want you to move forward because your forward movement is the beginning of their destruction. It's the beginning of their end, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Like, you good, you know, you whooped some ass, your spirit team whooped some ass. But the only thing now is to keep your vow of silence, which is not, you're not being sworn into this group. They are protecting you and providing as long as you shut the fuck up about this specific situation. Meaning, you can say, oh, I'm leaving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but you cannot say what you're leaving to go do. You cannot say who's helping you. You cannot say, like, any of that. They're gonna know. Whoever this people is gonna know that the group don't fuck with them because they're gonna start feeling the shade and the silence and everything. But you are not to say who is helping you. Oh, this person, first and last name, John Doe, Jane Doe. No, that the group will not help you if you break that vow. They won't help you. But then also, so that's the agreement that Cosmic Court has come into agreement with. This group is going to help you. You're going to keep the vow of silence. This is public court information. So anybody that wants to look up your name in the Cosmic Court case, this is what the judgment is, okay? That as long as you keep their secret or you keep something a secret, they will protect you. That's how they work in general. Okay, it's not saying that you're not able to tell the truth. You could tell the truth about whatever needs to be spoken on, but just don't be speaking on them. Okay, keep the vow of silence for that for now, and then they will help you. If you tell anybody, well, I'm going over here and I'm doing this, now they have to pull out their help. They can't help you because that's how they work. They work through oaths, vows, being sworn in, okay? This is why your contract is different. You don't have to swear in, but you do need to take a vow. You have already taken a vow. Some of y'all have been tested about this vow. Like, people have come in to ask you, what's going on over here? What's this, what's that? And you kept your vow. And they're like, okay, good. Like, we like that. We like that you could keep the vow of silence. That shows us that you know when to say something and when not to say something. You understand the timing. You understand, like, so they like that. They're like, okay, collective can keep a secret. Or they can, keep a vow. But you won't keep a vow for things that you're meant to. Like, you would be fucking up your own purpose or destiny or mission by being silent about injustice. Like, for example, if something is unjust, you have to speak about it. You cannot be silent about injustices. That would get you unalived, or that would make you a target to be unalived or sacrificed. But yeah, justice. Yep. So, okay. It's coming off like you're a cosmic judge, or there is a cosmic judge here. I'm not gonna lie, this do happen in the realms. But I'm not getting bribery, but we've come to an agreement that if you keep this vow of silence and they help you, the wrath won't come upon them and you'll get the help. If you break the vow, you don't get their help. If they don't help you and you kept their vow of silence, they will get the wrath. That is the conclusion for this group. The other people that tried to fight you, that's a different situation. They're not a part of this group. This group is denouncing them. That is also a part of the cosmic agreement. You have to denounce these people because if you keep helping them who try to attack collective, now we're going to look at it like you're helping in the attack. So then we're going to bring justice. We're going to call justice. So that's what I'm seeing. Like, we kind of settled the beef for now. We settled the beef for now. This other people, we're going to talk about them. But the beef has been settled for now for you in this group. Now, you got some other people that are hurt and upset because they've got their ass whooped. And we're going to look into that. Salute to this creator and all of you tuning in. I'm on my path to Live singing, real moments, good vibes. You're welcome anytime. Aw. How to spell Mark. Appreciate you for the love. Happy Black History Month, y'all. All right, let's look into this group. They're getting kicked out the group. They are being shamed. Okay, like shame on you. So, okay, so the group is telling me, okay, that they're putting them through. Okay, so like they have two options as well. They can either go through a humiliation ritual, or they just leave the group and lose all the protection and start all over again. And while they're going through the karma for fucking with you. So the humiliation ritual for them would be they have to apologize to you. They have to do something like embarrassing, like where they feel like they're your bitch. So they have to do something or apologize or make something up to you. And it can't be tricky energy. It can't be trickster energy. It has to be genuine. Otherwise, this organization is going to fuck with them. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Wow. Damn, collective, that's crazy. This is a big ass return to sender. Cause listen, they wanted this organization to fuck with you and be on their team to fuck with you so that they could level up, and it's reversed. This organization is fucking with them because you leveled up in ranking by winning the spiritual battle. Your team won. So now what they wanted the organization to do to you is going to be happening to them. They're going to be the ones having to, like, this is real embarrassing shit, okay? I'm getting like, yeah, you need to lick Collective's boot. Or you need to, it's something that they do, right? This is how they keep people in line. Never to disrespect the hierarchy. So if you lose, now you gotta lick my fucking boot. And if you don't wanna do that, then everybody's gonna attack you or you're just gonna get kicked out. You gotta lick the bottom of my foot. You have to, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to serve me. You have to do whatever I want you to do because you lost. You're weak. You don't have enough power for me to respect you. So if you want to stay in this group, even if it's just being a fucking bootlicker, you're going to have to do that. If not, then you getting kicked out and we don't fuck with you and you're going to be going through the karma yeah. Damn, that's crazy. The organization is turning on them because, like, they don't respect weakness at all. They do not respect weakness. So if you're weak, you lost after you talked all that shit and said you was gonna win and you fucking lost, now you gotta lick the fucking boot. You gotta go through a hazing ritual or a humiliation ritual. That's how that shit is. Even in the music industry or the entertainment industry, if a celebrity doesn't sell a certain amount of records, or if they say that they can make people do this with their music, like, yeah, I put a frequency in my music and I can make people do this and that doesn't happen, they gotta pay up. It's gotta come from somewhere. So the piper is coming to collect. They gotta pay the piper. Because even though they sacrificed themselves and they promised you, they don't have the energy that you have. This organization was promised a certain kind of energy. So them being sacrificed is still not satisfying the energy that they were promised. I hope this makes sense. They're like, oh, we're going to sacrifice an alien, an angelic being, a goddess, and we'll give it to you, and then we'll level up because we'll prove that we can do this. And they did that, and it didn't work. And then, like, now they have to sacrifice themselves, but that's not enough. You promised a goddess, and you're a demigod, so that doesn't fulfill the bargain. That's not the contract. And now you have to do A, B, C, and D. That's what I'm getting. Grand Rising Levy. So let's see what's going on with these energies here. Oh yeah, They just about getting kicked out of this group. I don't know. Like, they're gonna have to make this shit up to the people, the leader of the group, and also to you, so that the anger can be directed who it's supposed to be directed at. The anger was towards everybody, and that's what was causing destruction for everybody. So this copycat, they have clarity. They're in disappointment. Like this, they know that they disappointed something, someone. They disappointed a leader. And the reason why is because they see that you're moving forward here. So they know that they disappointed somebody. They know that the magic has returned to them. Okay. The magic has been sent back. The magic backfired. So they're being a sore loser. Okay. Again, this is someone here. You could have family members. Okay. There's something being hidden about your secret society connections. Something is being hidden about how you're connected. It's still a secret. All right. Maybe that's a vow that your family took or somebody in your family. But whoever it is that is your connection, they don't know who it is. They don't know who it is. Who is the one that is they don't know who your hidden hand is. You kind of know who their hidden hand is, but they don't know who your hidden hand is. They also know that they're not getting, there's silence coming from the organization or the community that there's silence coming from. They don't know if they can restore the balance here, but there is silence, okay? Like they're not getting the invitations, they're not being invited to things. People are like wanting to stay away from them because they're cursed. And though that group cannot lift the curse. This is a judgment. So, yeah, this person knows that there's silence coming from you or a group, and they're upset that they can't be you. Empress energy with the justice. You called justice, okay? They're mad that they can't be in that position. So now they're going to have to apologize for doing the spiritual work on you. It may not be, I'm sorry for, because again, some people have oaths that they cannot reveal who they are, but they can say things to let you know or do things to let you know, whatever. But they're going to apologize for this work. Them being power hungry, they're going to double back. Some of them may actually try to tell the truth or say something here. It's when you're already gone, or it's already when you've walked away. You have your guard up against these energies and you're not letting your guard down. So that's it. But yeah, somebody has to apologize for sending a spirit to you, doing a love spell, because it didn't work. Yeah. And that's how somebody, it's like they're on probation from their group or organization. They're going to get kicked out, but the probation is to make up for the energy that they promised. You promised me a humiliation ritual of a divine being, and they humiliated you. So now you have to go through this could be ritualistic abuse as well. It's like they gotta take that. So they getting an ass whooping from you and an ass whooping from the group that they tried to come towards. I'm also getting here too, something has gone back. If somebody sent a love spell to you to get you enchanted, they're going to be very obsessed with you leaving or walking away. They're going to be very obsessed with this. This could be somebody that you are aware of that's very obsessed, because you were meant to be stuck in an illusion, like giving them your energy or whatever, and you separated from whatever was causing a delay. So this energy is going to be very stressed about you leaving. They're going to be feeling paranoid, like something bad is going to happen when you leave. Please don't leave, da-da-da-da. But that's what I'm seeing is happening. That's what I'm seeing. Their leader of their group has put a probationary period or a restriction on them where there's a lot of opportunities being missed. That's what I'm seeing here. That's the agreement that's been made. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing about this. Um, I wish motherfuckers would not fuck around and find out, but I mean, they be wanting to fuck around and find out. So that's what it is. They be wanting to fuck around and find out so bad. I don't know why they tried it. They should have just stopped. Like, they should have just stopped while they had the chance. But they didn't. Yeah, the high priestess to the devil card. So you may know that somebody is really, really upset, or you know that somebody owes the devil money. This may translate to money. If somebody said they would give this organization your divine inheritance, but they couldn't do that, they owe a lot of fucking money because your divine inheritance is worth a lot. Okay, so they owe a lot of money. A lot of money, okay? Like, this could be in the millions. This could be in the millions. That's what I'm seeing here. But it's going to be people here that are no longer a part of this group that may still act like they're associated because they're liars. So they may act like they're associated with this group, but they're not. And that's the ones you got to watch out for. The ones that are trying to come back, acting like they're still associated or they still have some sort of power, they don't. They don't have that power. They're not in association. Even though they think that they are, they're not. They're not. That's what I'm seeing here. They're not in the association. Yeah, they've been rejected. Their karma is to face rejection. So that's what I'm seeing. And you got to reject a karmic lover. So you're going to have to be okay with saying, no, I'm okay, I'm good off your energy. You're going to have to be okay with rejecting somebody or rejecting something because that they're not associated with this group. They don't have any power. They're trying to stop the judgment from happening. All right? That's your only job. Keep your vow of silence. Move forward. Stop giving these energies your energy. And when they try to return and apologize, say no, reject them, do not. They don't have a safe space with you. They lost that forever. They lost that forever. Yeah, I sent updates about my art and he snuck into his art, but he chose the wrong one. They chose my friend's art that I shared, which is not spiritually correct in our culture. Yeah, so there may be a judgment about that. That's pretty much what I'm seeing, you guys. Court is now in session, out of session. 13 could be significant. The number 13, the number 6. Okay, that's all significant. All right. All of this is very, very, very significant. Okay. So, is the 13 for the families or the 13 for the months? There's a lot of different families, but damn, that's crazy. You really are connected to the family. That's crazy. You're connected to the 13 bloodlines. But it's way in there, or like, it actually isn't way in there, they said. It's like a great grandpa, a great grandfather is a part of the 13 families. So you are connected, but it's just that your contract is different. your contract is not the same as everybody else. Keep vow of silence, move on and say no when they apologize. Copy it and paste it so I can put it into my notes, period. Great grandfather is very spiritual and healing. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You are connected to the 13 families, but your contract is different. You are royalty. Damn, collective, we gotta look into your past lives. I'm like, how did your grandmother, your grandfather, how did they maneuver that? Or how did your great grandmother or grandfather get connected? Like, because this has already happened before, is what they're saying. Anyways, we're gonna leave this where it is. Tribally, yes. But I'm asking, like, okay, how would, damn. There's a whole like storyline that you're not aware of about why these energies love you so much, but also why they have tried to. I'm hearing something about ethnic cleansing. So these families have been trying to cleanse bloodlines out to keep the bloodline pure, meaning they have tried to take out certain chosen ones, or because they don't see those ones as pure chosen ones. But you are completely like fucking some shit up with that because they can't take you out, which means you are a pure bloodline. Damn. It's like the ones that they could take out are not a pure bloodline. They're not maybe protected, or they're not, they have a little bit of the blood or the bloodline, but not a lot. But you specifically, they cannot take you out because you are the pure bloodline. Damn. Damn, collective. This shit is crazy. It's like you have a bloodline from the dark side and you have a bloodline from the light side. You get protection from both sides. But that's why you get attacked so much, because people don't like that. How do you get protection from the light and the dark? They are too busy fighting the light or fighting the dark. You get protection from both. Damn. All right, y'all, we gotta go. I can't spill too many gems, but I appreciate the good energy, but we gotta go now. Y'all gotta do y'all. Do your genealogy. You gonna find some shit like, damn, I didn't know I was related to the fucking Quakers, or I didn't know I was related to whoever the fuck. And you gonna find out that you related to whoever the fuck I'm talking about. And that's why there's a lot of hate, because some people don't like that you have this protection, or that you are a pure blood but you don't look like it, or that they try to cleanse you but you won't go away. Like, they don't, some people don't like that. Other people are fascinated by that. So yeah, anyways, y'all, shout outs to us. There's a book on our family. Shout outs to us. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Peace.